I think it's been a long time waiting. Are we ready to open this thing up? Did I hear something? Are we ready to open this thing up? Yeah! Okay. Well, I got to give you a little history of this first, so that you understand what generated this park here that we now see behind us, and we're going to be playing on in a few minutes. In 2008, January, we had to take down the old park, as you well know. And as you also may know, I don't promise many things, but I did promise we will build another park. And the other thing I promise is that I'm going to be brief, so we can get in there. But I would be remiss also if I didn't thank some of the individuals involved. And if I don't thank you here tonight, it's not because I don't want to recognize you, it's because there's so much going on and I may miss you. But this started with our DPW informing us of some problems that we had to do what we had to do, and then we decided to build a park. Well, our business administrator, Chris Vaz, who has been very instrumental in this all along, and I have worked on how we're going to do this, and we decided we're going to build a park, but we didn't really understand how we were going to pay for it at the time. But we were still going to build that park. We went ahead and started a plan, and we involved the community. We got a steering committee together. It was very few people involved actually, but they were dedicated. They came out and they worked tirelessly to just come out and do this design. Well, after we got the design, then we had to figure out how we were going to pay for this park. And we decided we were going to put in for a Green Acres grant, which we did, and we weren't seeing too much success in that area. So what we did was called an old friend of Pemberton Township, who's currently the congressman in Washington, Congressman Adler, who used to be our senator and used to sit on a committee with the Green Acres funding, and told him of our dilemma. And shortly after that, we're receiving a tremendous grant and a loan, no interest loan, to do this. And that's how we were able to get to this. But the people that really put this thing together are the residents. The residents came together. We went out, we got in touch with a company. We finally found the right company, General Recreation. We purchased this equipment, and then the residents came together and we built this park. I told you I'd be brief, but we built this park as a community, as we should have, and I believe it's the largest community-built park probably on the East Coast and maybe in the country. I don't know if there's any bigger than this, but we deserve nothing less. So we built this park, and then we had to tweak it, and with that came our Public Works Department, and I can't say enough about our Public Works. They worked tirelessly to put this thing together. As you see, beautiful park that they've done here, and I can tell you the leadership involved there was our supervisor, Tom McNulty, standing right over here. Tom was the man that drove this thing into the ground. He made it happen, finished it up. So, there's a lot to be said, a lot of people to thank. I mean, we have the Lions Club out here. They've been instrumental all along. We've got sponsors that have donated food. We've got equipment. There's the fire company. We had the military out here building this thing. There's just so many, but, I'm not going to go into that this evening. But I do want to allow a representative from the Congressman's office to read us a brief letter thanking us and for thanking them for helping us here. This is Mary Campbell from Congressman Adler's office.
Hi, how are you? You guys look great. I love the crown. On behalf of Congressman Adler, I'm going to read a letter. He's sorry he can't be here. Dear residents and friends of Pemberton Township, congratulations on the dedication of Pemberton's new playground. I am sorry I could not be with you to celebrate a new area for families and children of Pemberton to gather. As the father of 4, I know how essential it is for our children to have a clean, safe place to play. Playgrounds allow our sons and daughters, I can be loud, our sons and daughters a chance to develop socially and stay healthy. Today's dedication is just another example of what Mayor Patriarca and the Township Council are doing for the residents of Pemberton Township. Let's give them a big hand. Again, congratulations, and I hope to continue to work together for a better, more prosperous future. Sincerely, John Adler, Member of Congress.
Thank you, Mary. And I do apologize. I have to thank council for their support on this project, because when we started this project, we knew it was going to be very expensive, but council supported us all along. Actually, Councilman Inge was out here sweating just like I was. We were working together, getting this thing up, and he put a lot of time in this on himself, but we couldn't have done it without their approval. So I do thank council very much for their assistance on this. And with that, I would like to just let everyone know that the students you see up here represent all our schools throughout the township. They're here today as students of the month, I believe it is. What's that what we ended up? They're here representing our township. And if you look at the banners down on the end here that they did, there's banners that each class had done. So I ask you to take a look at them before you leave. They really put a lot of hard work into that. And we have one of the students here that's going to read for us today, Jasmine, and it's all yours.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jasmine Belton. I attend Crichton School, and I was chosen to give this speech and participate in the ribbon cutting of the Imagination Kingdom. I would like to thank the following people: Mrs. Springsteen, the art teacher, Mr. Adams, the principal, and Mrs. Martino, the fourth grade teacher. This park is important to me and the children of Pemberton because when you enter the kingdom, you think of the following words: teamwork from the community, the architect, and the workers working together to build this amazing park. Safe environment. This is a safe environment for the children to play and to have lots of fun. This park is also a place to socialize with family and friends. In conclusion, let's continue to work together to keep the park clean and creating new ideas to improve our community. For the future generations, I would like to thank you for attending this ceremony. Enjoy the park.
Oh, and I also have to recognize the SCA here today. Thank them for coming out. And that really turned out to be a fluke. They use our Nesbitt Center down here to practice, and I'm riding by one day, and I see these guys out there fighting with swords, and I thought, oh my God, what's happening in our township? And I called Paula Redmond, our rec director, of course, as we all know, does a fabulous job, and said, who are these guys out at our building, and why aren't they coming to Imagination Kingdom? And she made the call. These guys were great. They came out today, and I think it's a fitting time. And you know, this is all about the kids. So why don't all you kids move up a little closer? Come on inside that ribbon. Come on in a little closer. All you kids come in here. I want you ready to go. Not right up on it, but just a little bit. 3 steps back. 3 steps back. Okay. There you go. Whoa, the floodgates open. Yeah, we got sharp scissors up here. We don't want you getting cut. Okay. All right, now that looks better. That looks much better. Okay. Colton's going to help me cut this ribbon here, and I got to tell you, when we built this thing, we made sure that we included all our special residents here in the township, and Colton is one of our special residents, and he's dying to get in there, so why don't we just cut this ribbon, Colton, and get it over with. On the count of 3. All right, got to count of 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1.